Hey guys, so in this video I'll be going over the Amazon Direct Fulfillment program for vendors and how to set it up for your vendor account. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Benjamin Bolshinsky. I used to work at Amazon for 2.5 years and now I run an agency called Vendor Launch where we work with Amazon vendors to take them from 6 figures to 7 figures. So without further ado, what is Amazon Direct Fulfillment? Direct fulfillment is Amazon's version of just drop shipping, the dropship program, where you as a vendor ship products directly from your warehouse to the customer. You do not go through Amazon's fulfillment center. This is completely separate from Seller Central, completely separate from FBA. Um, you know, it's a program exclusively for vendors. Once you set up in direct fulfillment, like how does it work? Once you're set up, you will assign inventory quantities that you want to offer through the direct fulfillment program. You do that through Vendor Central. Then, say a customer places an order for a direct fulfillment product. You, as the vendor, receive the order in Vendor Central. You will pack the order. Amazon will then typically provide a carrier who will come to your warehouse, pick up that order, and then transport that package directly to the customer. Packages delivered to the customer. So again, that order does not go through Amazon's fulfillment center. It goes directly from your warehouse to the customer. There's no changes to the front end, so it looks the exact same on the product detail page. It will also say shipped by and sold by Amazon AU. There's no change to pricing, invoicing. Amazon will continue buying the products from you. It's really a question of fulfillment. Do you want to fulfill to Amazon's fulfillment center, or do you want to fulfill directly to the customer? Cool. So, what are the benefits for your vendor account for getting access to this program? So, the key thing is you can have some products on direct fulfillment, you can have some products through the standard retail model, or you can have someone on both. So really, it allows you to add more products to Amazon, right? Because you don't have to wait for Amazon to place a purchase order for a new product. Once you've added the ASIN to your catalog, you can assign it to direct fulfillment, assign an inventory quantity, and then voila, it's buyable for customers, and you can immediately start generating orders and growing the product. So direct fulfillment ASINs also, there's no changes to the front end, so they will also say shipped by and sold by Amazon. So we see a lot of clients increase sales by joining the program because again, you can assign products and start generating sales immediately. You don't have to wait for Amazon to place purchase orders. Vendors that are super, ahead of the curve, they will launch a new product. They will assign it to direct fulfillment to start getting some orders. Then once they've got a bit of sales history, you can disable it on direct fulfillment, and then that volume will then go through to Amazon's retail ordering, right? So you can use it as a way to kickstart sales for new products. It can also be a good way to back up sales. So, for example, you're running a massive promotion for Prime Day, and then Amazon's fulfillment center goes out of stock, mid-event. Not ideal. You're gonna miss out on a bunch of sales. So, if that happens and you've got the product on direct fulfillment, you can assign a quantity to direct fulfillment mid-event, and then you can still keep going with the sales and fulfilling orders directly to customers. Yeah, it allows you to gain more sales during deal events as opposed to going out of stock during these periods. Ability to unlock new selection. As I mentioned before, you can add more products, variations, different size products. They don't even have to be barcoded on direct fulfillment because you can ship directly to the customer. So if you have products which are not barcoded, you typically would not be able to send them to Amazon's fulfillment center, but now you can assign them to direct fulfillment and then ship them directly to customers. And yeah, you can use, I guess, brand awareness by shipping products in your own branded boxes, because now you handle picking and packing. Amazon will only ship the products directly from your fulfillment center, from your warehouse, so you can add branding to your boxes. You can support with launching new products to ensure we aren't over ordering stock and left with unhealthy inventory in fulfillment centers. So yeah, again, you can avoid potential overstocks, markdowns, clearances, because the orders you get direct fulfillment are purely based on customer orders. So in terms of setting it up, it's all pretty straightforward. It's all done through Vendor Central, no further tech integration required. We set it up for our clients, within the week. No cost to join the program, and there's no ongoing costs. Amazon will pay all the shipping costs from your warehouse to the customer, so you're likely to save money. Really, the only cost that you incur is picking and packing the orders that customers will buy. But you have control over, packaging and what boxes and how you pick it and pack it. Carriers and ship methods are assigned by Amazon. Amazon will facilitate the carrier pickup schedule. So that's pretty easy. Direct fulfillment products, as I mentioned before, there's no changes to what the customer says. They all will have the Prime badge. And then the customer questions will be handled by Amazon's customer service team as they do with their typical retail ordering. Customer returns will be returned to Amazon's fulfillment center. And then, as I mentioned before, your warehouse will become a backup fulfillment center, ensuring you never run out of stock. So, what products are good for direct fulfillment? So, for most of our clients, where we've seen the best results, this is for clients that have some products in direct fulfillment, some through the standard retail model, and some through both models. The key thing here is that you have total control over which products to offer through direct fulfillment, which quantities, when to offer them. So you really should have a strategy for direct fulfillment. Vendors can upload any and all of their products to their direct fulfillment catalog. So the way it works is through Vendor Central, you will have a new vendor code, a separate vendor code through direct fulfillment. And so you can clone the products from your standard retail code to direct fulfillment. And then you can assign the inventory quantities that you want to offer through direct fulfillment. But direct fulfillment really shines in the following scenarios. Expanded selection of tail products. So new products that you're not confident will drive a lot of volume that Amazon just won't order. Those you put in direct fulfillment, and then they're buyable for customers. So that's probably one of the best use cases. Also, color variations, uncommon sizes, additional case pack quantities, low volume selection. So again, these are products that Amazon have not ordered, but you can still ship to customers through direct fulfillment. And then the last option is heavy, bulky products. So massive products, heavy, bulky, that Amazon can't physically inbound into their fulfillment center. You can still offer them through the direct fulfillment program. New product launches where the demand is uncertain, and testing and ramping up product launches is another great use case. So in terms of the next steps, so it's incredibly easy to set this up. So vendors must be invited to join the program. We handle this for our clients, but once you've been invited to the program, it's all done through Vendor Central. You will have a new vendor code for direct fulfillment orders. We provide the training to how to use it, but it's all pretty straightforward. It takes less than a week to set up, and then you'll see sales really start to ramp up. So that's an overview of the program. Again, it's a great initiative. You've got total control, and it can really help drive sales for your vendor account. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and have a great rest of your week. Bye.